your fingers. Monday morning, let's see what happens. You never know, man. I mean,
I
the other
know.
day it was perfect for 8 hours, and then boom, it wouldn't let me do my very last show. All right, so we are officially live.
Good
So
morning.
just look at, hey guys, it's Ted Bogert, Rebecca Soto, Josue Soto, and James Ustun today coming live on the home team page. How are you guys doing? Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. We're doing awesome.
Monday.
So we're all looking down at our phones. We want to make sure we can share the show. I can see it already. It's there. It's live.
Oh yeah.
I'm looking. Volume
It just
off.
takes a minute. It takes a minute. It takes a minute.
I'm looking. If
See,
you guys
can
can
hear
share
us.
it,
We're
share
all
this
good.
out.
So if
Share
you
the
guys can
TED
share
show
it
with
to you or
everybody.
share it to your show or share it to your page. If you had a show, that'd be good. Share it to your page. You know, this is great. This Zoom to Facebook is amazing. It just takes a minute. If you don't have, all of us don't have producers, so we're all doing it on our own. There you are. So just hit share.
You sure about that, Ted? You look like you might have a producer over there.
Listen, I wish I had a producer. All I need him to do is fetch me my morning breakfast, and we would be in great shape. So go ahead, share, guys. So happy Monday. I hope everybody had a great weekend. Hope you got some fresh air. Hope you stayed home. Hashtag stay home. I know it's crazy out there. James is coming to us from New York. Rebecca and Josue are here in Orlando with me. And we have an event live with leaders, which I put on the tag. I gave you the URL address, so you guys can check it out. And I tagged everybody. So welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Good morning.
All right, so let's dive in. Let's make sure everybody knows, how are you all doing? How are you holding up? What's happening in your neck of the woods? We'll start with James. How's it going? Give us a little update.
Everybody's good. Luckily, my family is healthy and safe. Wife and the kids are going a little bit stir crazy, as am I, getting out of the normal routine. But luckily, most importantly, we're safe. There's been a lot of tragedy happening all around us. And first and foremost, before discussing any business, as I'm sure you guys feel the same exact way, the most important part is to continue practicing safety measures and, stay in contact with your family. You may have loved ones, even elderly people that don't have that constant contact that they were accustomed to. Using channels like this, Zoom and FaceTime, very helpful. And just stay safe, stay away, wash your hands, stay in. The quicker we pull together and, fight this epidemic, we'll be able to get past it and get back to business as usual. But, from my standpoint, on a business note, we took every precaution ahead of time. We started offering people to work remote before this really started to hit. And now it's not just encouraged, but enforced unless they're deemed to be essential, needing to be in the office, right? So because my business, a little bit different than real estate, at least now in real estate, you're starting to see certain states and, it's coming to be quote unquote essential, but we were listed as essential to conduct business. That doesn't mean that people still needed to work essentially in the office. So a very small percentage still have to make their way into a physical location. And in those locations, they're practicing measures of staying apart and so on and so forth. So we've been as ahead of this as an institution can be, both preventative and from a business standpoint. And we're really, listen, we're all working remote, right? Mm-hmm. Unless it might be your office, Ted. I don't know.
My bedroom.
But we're as close to having 100% functionality even while working from home. And just on this platform, to give kudos to everybody from Brandon, my business partner, and all of our staff in all 16 locations, what hard work they've been putting in and still continuing to put forth that same work ethic while dealing with all of this surrounding them. So thank you to everybody on the home team. It's greatly appreciated from myself and Brandon.
Awesome. All right. How about you, Rebecca and Josue?
I'd say we are doing good as well. We recently did have a passing in the family, and it's been a tough time for our family. And we know that there's been a lot of people suffering from this. And so our hearts go out to everyone who's been affected. We are taking this very seriously, and hope that people would take it more serious as well, because you know, it's so hard to know exactly how it's spreading, and the best thing that we can do is really just stay home, you know. And you know, before it was ordered on Florida, we had already kind of shut down ourselves. And I personally had quarantined. We try to limit the times that we go out, and when we do, we're very cautious. We've got our sanitizer with us and the Lysol wipes and all that good stuff, because it's very real. And so our thoughts and our prayers are with everyone who's been affected. We're very, very sorry, and I hurt with everyone who's hurting. Honestly, I do. And know that I am personally praying. I'm like taking it upon myself. I know it's funny because there's been so much criticism about people who are saying I'm praying for you. I want y'all to know I literally do pray. Mm-hmm. Every time that I see somebody's post, I'm there praying for your family, for whatever situation it is you're going through, because I think that we do need to spread more of that. You know, we need to care for each other that way. And we're all in a position where it's kind of hard. You know, we all want to help somehow, but we all need to be staying home. So how do we do that? And the best thing everyone could do is kind of pray for each other, meditate for each other, whatever you do.
Absolutely.
Right. I agree. Yeah. I take it very seriously. I add people to my list, my prayer list, and it's a long list right now. But you know, you got to keep doing whatever you do, meditate, positive thoughts, whatever you want to throw out there.
Whatever you do,
send it people's ways, because we all need it.
Put those good vibrations out there.
I have to ask, so in the middle of all of this, you all have this event, basically, it's called Live with Leaders coming up. What was the idea behind that, and how did you organize all of these amazing people to do a live event that are going to come and speak on stuff that's going on in the world?
So I'll have Josh tell you in just a second, like all the different speakers that we've put together, but we're working with a team. They are the ones putting this together. We're one of the speakers, and they have done an amazing job. You know, we've all been kind of, we've all had to pivot and come up with creative ways to get out there, to be able to continue pushing forward. We're all still working. We are essential. Real estate has to continue, and for different reasons. We're not trying to be insensitive to anybody, but there are people who are their situation has changed and they need to move, right? So we have to keep this going, and we got to keep the positive spirit going as well, right? So in this Live with Leaders, it is a real estate event, and it is an 8-hour-long event. So this is an event where stay in your pajamas, get comfortable, put it on the big screen, and you know, it's everyone who registers, they're going to get a live stream link, and you're just plug in and spend the day watching that. But you're going to have so many leaders to learn from. Josh, tell them about some of the leaders that they can expect to see.
Wow, we have Chuck Fazio, which is the Fazio team. They were the largest independent brokerage in the nation. As a matter of fact, Chuck is a well-known speaker, a well-known broker, I mean, throughout the nation. And we have Vincent Koo from New York, and many of you guys are from the Freedom Mortgage and know who he is. Very successful broker with Exit Realty now. But
we'll be talking about deciding to connect. John Kitchens, become a productivity warrior.
Yeah, John Kitchens, which is a phenomenal podcaster and a coach, and he's going to be speaking on becoming a productivity warrior. Like you said, his wife, Holly Kitchens, she's a master when it comes to podcasts and Facebooks and all that stuff. And then we have Gil Ramos, our backyard Gil Ramos, you know, basically Gil's values, forget it. I mean, he's going
to be talking about it's the last good year before your first great year.
Yes. And we got Trisha Turner. Trisha Turner is amazing. She's going to be speaking on achieving success in life. So there's let me see who else we have here. Sorry.
Well, Veronica's going to be on
Veronica
there as well.
Figueroa.
Local hotshot.
Local hotshot. Then we have
local hotshot. We got a hashtag.
Yeah, we have Go-Go.
Seems like there's a lot of local hotshots on this show. All right.
We have Go-Go. I mean, I'm not sure you guys are familiar with Go-Go. She's from the Michigan, from the north. She's phenomenal when it comes to branding and social media. She's I think number 3 in the nation when it comes to productivity and social media. She's phenomenal. And we have so cool Pile. This guy, you want to talk, Seiko, you want to learn about prospecting and what it takes for you to prospect, and basically, especially in the market that we in right now, just not about prospecting, but just giving back. You understand? Seiko, you guys are gonna love him. His energy is gonna blow your mind, man. And
Tina Call,
Tina Call, she's an independent contractor, basically agent, and she sold over 100 million, man, in 1 year last year. So Jay Kinder is
he's going to be covering 5 steps process to win every listing at the right price when the market shifts. All of this is relevant for what is happening right now. Are we going through a shift right now? I'd say a major shift. I'm not sure that we're going to be going back to how things were done before, right? There's going to be some major changes, and
so let me
be able
ask
to
you,
get new ideas, fresh ideas, and know how people have been doing it.
Let me ask you 2 questions. First, people look at the schedule and pop in and out if they can't commit to an 8-hour day?
Certainly.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Just because sometimes people, they have their other stuff going on. I don't want people to think, okay, it's either 8 hours or nothing. You can pop on, you can watch something.
There is an agenda so that you can catch maybe the topics that you want to tune into. I would highly recommend at 6:30, Josue and Rebecca
and the Freedom
Team, we are going to be covering love and real estate, and we're going to talk about 9 tips about how couples can survive in real estate together, and now more than ever.
Is alcohol part of that?
It needs to be.
we need to add that one to it.
So now you could tell everybody the other 8, right?
Yeah, right.
Yes.
That's got to be number 1 right there. What do you want people to get from this? What do you want them to, what's the takeaway? Because obviously this is a labor of love. Everybody had to come together. People are giving their time.
Yeah.
They're sharing what they know, and they're sharing their journey. What do you want people to take away?
Their takeaway, I think, because we're covering so many different topics, is pick something that resonates with you, that you say, you know what, that's what I want to focus in on. That's the change that I'm going to do in this market, because I think that's going to help me shift. So whether it's podcasting or improving your branding or farming or listing, whatever it is, take those tips and just kind of go dive deeper into them so that you can be able to stay with the game. Because let's face it, Zillow and everyone, they're trying to change how realtors work and how and trying to eliminate us. We got to stay relevant, and the best thing that we have is cultivating relationships. So we do need to focus on that, and so we got to do whatever it takes to stay relevant in today's market. And with us having to go virtual, how do we do that? How do we stay relevant, right? How do we stay connected with our people?
Yeah, I think that one of the things that we need to, what I like anyone to take away from is take this time to build yourself. Work on those things that you put aside that you really wanted to focus on at the time, that when we were busy, we couldn't really get to. Take this time now to really focus and narrow it down to exactly where you want to basically build your business from. So like Rebecca mentioned, it could be something that John Kitchens may bring, or something that Fazio may bring. But if it's something that you really been wanting to build your business on, or build yourself first, work on that side of you right now, then I advise you to come in. That's what each and every one of us, the 16 speakers, want to basically be able to bring the value to our partners and our real estate industry, to be able to help them grow through these hard times. Take advantage of these times. Just don't sit around and expect something to come to you. This is your time to build yourself, So.
And I got to point out, we've been working with Freedom Mortgage for some time. You guys have been helping a lot of our clients out. We really appreciate that. We appreciate the relationships that you guys have built, because above all, that's always been the main part of the core values that you guys have, is that you just want to cultivate and build on those relationships. And it's really about the people, right? And so we really appreciate that. And so we're happy to partner with you guys.
So thank you for that. Before we give the link again, I always like to ask all the guests what they're doing personally to stay positive and creative, because people are looking for ways. Everybody's already, I love that meme that says, well, I finished Netflix, so what am I going to do? They don't know what to do, or maybe they've tried something, and because it's such a long period of time that we're facing that we've already gone through, they're looking for ways. So I'll start with Rebecca and with James. Can you tell us what you're doing in your life personally to stay creative, stay positive?
So, Josh and I, and relating it back to our topic here, I just want to mention as well, we've been married for 20 years. On Wednesday, which is the same day of the event, it is our 20th year anniversary. And so this is a little gift of that we have, that we can be on that event and be speaking and be sharing with you guys a little bit. But for me, as I take a deeper look at it, first of all, Josh and I, we love spending time together. So being stuck here in the house is really not that hard. We're really enjoying that. I think though that, nobody's perfect, and we always have things that we need to work on. So for me, it's wanting to see how else where do I need to improve? What can I do different? What can I do different around the house to just kind of be that better wife, the better mother, whatever that takes. So, we've been doing little projects around the house. We've also been working on writing a book, and the book is collaboratively together. So we've been spending a lot of time doing that. So I would tell people, find out what it is that you want to do, where you feel that you want to improve. And even if it's in relationships, guys, even we're stuck together, we might as well make the most of it, right? Do I want to have an okay marriage, or do I want to have like the best marriage, right? So what do I need to do to make that happen?
Love it. Josh, how about you?
Wow. Yeah. I tell you, touch on those missing parts in your life, man. To really go back and just analyze what you really want for yourself and for your family at this point, because it's all, I go back to self-development, man. We have to work on us before we can work on something else. And when it comes to this book that Rebecca and I are working on, by the grace of God, hopefully it'll be done in the next couple of weeks, man. It was very it's an experience. Let's just say that. At first, we felt that we want to bring a message of everything is possible when you work through things together and understand what are your strong and your weaknesses. But at the same token, you have to work. You start thinking to yourself, "Wow, I kind of need to work on this," and I think this is what we really want to, take this time to really work on yourself. That's my message to everyone.
If I can come back one more time. Okay. So just like in real estate, we're always talking about working on your mindset, right? So in doing that, there's a few different ways to do it. And they recommend, waking up a little earlier and reading books and things like that so that you can improve yourself, your self-improvement, so that you can be better in your business, right? And the same thing has to happen for your marriage. So if you're not filling yourself up, then your account is empty. And so when you find yourself giving and you're giving from an empty place, you find yourself spent, right? So if you're filling yourself up and kind of building on that, then you're always going to feel full. So that's what I wanted to share.
All right, James, I'm gonna let you take it away. What about you?
I mean, a lot of similarities between what you guys were talking about. But first, as funny as it is, my 19-year wedding anniversary is tomorrow.
What?
We're a day apart. We're a day
Celebrating
apart,
together.
a year apart. So
Yeah.
interesting that we were on this today.
That's awesome.
What a coincidence. I love that. I didn't know.
Congrats. So,
Congrats to you
outside of that, thank you. Outside of that, listen, I'm in sales, or in the mortgage business for almost 20 years. Prior to that, I had experience in sales, and something that I always have done and tried to echo to referral partners and my own staff is to really invest in yourself, right? We're in a field where you do go through training processes, but understanding what selling is, how to communicate with people more effectively, certain words that should or shouldn't be used, how to involve yourself in a social setting. These are all learnable skills, right? Some people have them innately. You're a higher level networker or an extrovert, and some people have to work harder to get to that point to feel comfortable speaking with or in front of people. So there's so much information out there. And to your exact point, when you have this type of time where you can't focus or sharpen your knife, so to speak, really take advantage of it. And, you know, schedule is very important. Knowing what you're going to do throughout the course of a day when your day isn't structured from what you're traditionally used to. Whereas I would be up in the morning at the gym, I knew what my day was going to look like by checking my calendar the night before. So now where it's loose and there's more opportunity to be pulled away from what you should be focusing on, using a schedule the same way as if you were at work and allocating a certain amount of time, I feel could be helpful. And there's so much stuff, guys. Even if you don't like to read, go onto Audible, download books, do things like the Live with Leaders tomorrow, and it's fantastic. What a dynamic group of people that you have speaking from various sides of the industry. There's going to be a lot of powerful information that if people do listen and do put it into practice, is not just going to benefit them instantly, but over time. And, you know, personally, I've been, and me and Ted were actually chatting about it this morning. I've been trying to focus a lot about getting healthier, just myself, right? Getting exercise in. Although you can't get to the gym, there's still opportunity to run or do different types of things. And I've been using that time to spend more time with my children. Whereas I'm always running, I'm traveling, I'm at networking events. And, you know, it offers me a unique opportunity to have a silver lining in all of this. And that's create a different level of memories and enjoy them, you know, day to day, as opposed to just scattered, you know, and I'm sure you guys can appreciate everybody on the call. You know, you always have to look for a silver lining, and with all the tragedy going on around us, it's nice to have some type of enjoyment, especially with your own family. So
absolutely, that's very important, James.
All right, so tell us, before we head out, tell us the link again where you can register, Rebecca.
Very easy. soto.livewithleaders.com.
I tagged it in the post, so you guys should go there and register now. Happy anniversary, James and Denise. Happy anniversary, Rebecca and Josue. We love you guys so much. Guys, tune in. You're going to want to go. Even if you're not in the real estate world, think about the things that you can benefit from by tuning in. So pick your topic. If you can't do all 8 hours, take a look at the agenda and make sure you register. All right. Appreciate all of you. We'll see you soon. Mwah.
Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Have a great day.
Bye.